Hello from Southern Ontario. It's August 31st. So I've been pondering this video for a while now, kind of how to present it, should I present it, but I talk to a lot of people about a lot of things. I mean, it's part of the gig here. And I was talking to an individual, and it was one of those, as I often get, or not infrequently, I suppose I should say, well, don't say I said anything type of what this individual is relating to me. Now, this individual sounds very knowledgeable in what they're talking about, and I'll get to it in a moment. Just a little bit of background here. I don't know, 10 or better years ago, I was working on a job site, a construction thing, and one of the crazy lunatics there, he's one of those guys who all of his life has intoxicated himself to the max on everything and anything and everything. And he was telling me about the funny patches. You know what I mean by the funny? That really bad stuff that's on the street that isn't funny at all. Forgive me. I'm already getting hammered in the algorithms with the WEF stuff. You know what I mean by the funny. There's nothing funny about it. Anyways, this guy was telling me, you know, the patches, like you can put a patch on your arm for nicotine patch to quit smoking. In this case, a funny patch. I would assume other painkillers, other medications. Anyways, he was saying at that time the Oxy was the big bad boy on the block, you know what I mean? And he said, oh, that's nothing, Scott. He says, you get one of them funny patches, take a razor blade, you slit it open and you squeeze the juice out and you drink that back. And wow, just blows the Oxy's away. I kind of blotted it from conscious memory, much like my ex-wife. Like, it just grossed me out so bad thinking about squeezing whatever's in that patch. He did say it didn't taste very good. So I'd kind of forgotten about that the substance would come in patches. So this individual I was talking to, how do I, because it's got to be told as don't say I told you story. Well, this individual's work, occupation, takes them in contact with the pharmacies. And this individual was saying, for every box of patches of the funny, and I didn't think to ask how many's in a box, and it kind of really doesn't matter, there's actually 7, but only one box is like gone through the documentation, and the other 6 land on the streets. And I said, I guess I'm not going to ask how the paperwork works on that. And the individual said, well, I wouldn't tell you that anyways. And I said, well, and I probably don't want to know. But I was like, really? That much? An individual said to me, well, where did you think it came from? And I said, well, I kind of thought it came from that big country that burns a lot of coal. You know the one I mean. Sells all the green technology that isn't green, solar panels and stuff. So I kind of thought a lot of it came from there. This individual goes, well, that's the cut junk. He says, we're talking, this is the stuff. I said, yeah, okay, you know, sure. He kind of looked at me, he goes, well, I mean, he knows I'm on the streets and what I do with the channel and stuff. And he said, well, why do you think it's gelatinous when they're consuming it the way they do on the little piece of tinfoil? And I was like, never thought about that part of it. Oh, if there's a buck to be made, eh? Anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you. Grim, isn't it?